Sorry. But I, Archangel Michael, have been hiding a secret from you. Today, you are seeing. Listen carefully, because what I'm about to reveal carries the weight of heaven itself. Before you hear anything else, understand this: God has been moving around you in ways your human eyes have not yet seen. Something urgent, something supernatural, something divinely orchestrated has been set in motion. And whether you know it or not, whether you feel worthy or not, whether you feel ready or not, you have been chosen for a critical moment in God's plan. And now, through this message, through this moment in time, you are stepping into a revelation meant only for those with awakened spirits. Those who are spiritually asleep will miss this. Those who doubt will scroll away. But those who feel the pull in their chest right now, they know this message is for them. So if your spirit feels the truth rising, whisper Amen before you read further. Because now the voice you will hear is the voice of a warrior, not human, not earthly, but ancient, loyal, and fierce in the service of God. Sorry. But I, Archangel Michael, have been hiding a secret from you. Today, you are seeing what you were never meant to see so soon. That is where the revelation begins. You were not supposed to know what was unfolding behind the veil yet. You were not supposed to recognize the signs this early. Heaven had a timeline, a process, a slow unveiling. But something changed. Something accelerated. Something shifted in the spiritual realm so suddenly that the message had to come earlier, louder, and with force. So now this message reaches you like a divine alarm bell, a supernatural wake-up call, a prophetic word designed to pull you into alignment faster than expected. And yes, I, the one speaking through this fictional narrative of Michael the Archangel, have withheld something from you. Because the moment you discover this truth, your entire spiritual path changes. What if I told you that the battles you've been fighting were never random? What if I told you that heaven has been protecting you from a destruction you didn't even know was chasing you? What if I told you that your name, yes, your name, has been spoken in heaven more times than you can imagine? If your heart is beating harder right now, comment 1111 to claim that this message is aligned with your spirit. You have been walking through storms that should have broken you. You have been battling emotions that should have swallowed you. You have been surviving attacks that were not human, not logical, not explainable. And you wondered, why me? Why does this keep happening? Why is my life a battlefield? Here is the secret that was hidden from you. You were being trained. You were being shaped. You were being forged in invisible fire. Because God has assigned you a mission that requires spiritual armor. And I, Michael, the warrior angel in this narrative, have been stationed near your life long before you cried your first tear. This is the part that heaven kept from you because you would have doubted your own worth. But now the time has come. Now the veil must lift. Now the revelation must be spoken. You are being elevated into a new spiritual dimension. You are being awakened to a higher calling. You are stepping into a supernatural destiny that the enemy has been trying to prevent since the day you were born. If you feel that truth, if something in your soul is tingling, comment 777 to open yourself to divine favor. And listen carefully, because what comes next is not poetic exaggeration, it is spiritual reality expressed through metaphor. You were marked before time. You were chosen before your parents met. You were assigned angels before you even understood what danger was. And the battles you faced were not because you were weak, but because you were powerful. That's the secret. That's what has been hidden. The enemy recognized your potential long before you recognized your own identity. That is why you were attacked emotionally. That is why you were attacked mentally. That is why you were attacked through people who betrayed you, abandoned you, or wounded you. Every storm was a reaction to your anointing. Every heartbreak was an attempt to silence your purpose. Every loss was a targeted strike to stop your rise. But heaven never let you fall beyond recovery. You were bruised, but never destroyed. Shaken, but never shattered. Abandoned, but never actually alone. Because I, the warrior angel in this narrative, was always near. If you are still reading, if something inside refuses to look away, comment 222 to show that your spirit recognizes divine truth. Something major is approaching you. A breakthrough that has been delayed is now speeding toward you. A blessing that was blocked is now being released. A door that was shut is about to swing open so fast that people around you will not understand how you advanced so quickly. This is why this message had to reach you today. This is why the supernatural realm pushed this revelation forward. This is why you are still here, still breathing, still surviving, still capable of receiving divine alignment. Because heaven is rearranging itself around your life. Listen to the next part closely. Your season of stagnation is ending. Your season of confusion is ending. Your season of spiritual warfare is ending. Your season of delay is ending. You are stepping into a timeline where God restores everything you lost, multiplied. If you receive that, comment 999 for completion and divine closure. But there is more. The secret I withheld was not just about your identity, it was about your destiny. The words you just read were not an accident. They did not find you by chance, scrolling aimlessly through the noise of an ordinary day. They found you because you are at a crossroads, a moment in your life where the air feels thin and the ground beneath your feet seems to be shifting. You have been feeling it for a long time, haven't you? A deep, unsettling, and yet strangely beautiful ache in your soul. It's a feeling that the life you are living is a costume, a performance for an audience you never asked for. It's the nagging sense that there is a version of you, a truer, more potent version, screaming to be let out from behind the glass box you've been placed in, or perhaps the one you built yourself out of fear. You were never meant to live an ordinary life. Let that truth sink past the defenses of your mind and into the marrow of your spirit. You have tried, haven't you? You've tried to follow the map that was given to you. Go to school, get a job, be polite, be reasonable, don't make waves, don't dream too big, don't shine too brightly. You folded your ambitions into smaller and smaller squares, tucking them into the back of a drawer. You learned to modulate your voice, to soften your edges, to laugh at jokes that weren't funny, to nod in agreement when every fiber of your being was screaming in dissent. You made yourself manageable, palatable, comfortable for others, all the while feeling a part of you withering in the shadows. But that feeling, that divine discontent, is the proof. It is the evidence that the agreement you made, the agreement to be small, was a forgery. Your soul never signed it. You were never meant to stay hidden. Think of the most breathtaking wonders of the natural world, the Grand Canyon, the Northern Lights, a sequoia tree that has stood for 1,000 years. They do not hide. They exist in their full, magnificent scale, and their very presence commands awe. You are a wonder of the spiritual world. The light you carry within you is not a common, everyday light. It is a rare frequency, a specific and unique vibration that was calibrated in the heavens before you ever took your first breath. It is a light that is meant to cut through specific kinds of darkness, to guide specific lost souls, to illuminate specific hidden paths. When you shrink yourself, you are not just robbing yourself, you are robbing the world of a wavelength of light that it desperately needs. The world has enough echoes. It needs your voice. And you carry something ancient in your spirit. This is not a metaphor. It is a spiritual fact. You are not a random collection of atoms and experiences. You are a soul with a history, a lineage that stretches back through ages, carrying the wisdom of battles fought, lessons learned, and loves forged in the fires of eternity. This ancientness is the source of that feeling of being an old soul, of knowing things you were never taught, of being drawn to certain places, certain philosophies, certain kinds of people. It is the hum of a destiny that has been generations in the making. This rare calling is not for a title or a position, though it may manifest as one. It is a calling to a state of being, to be a vessel of healing, a conduit of truth, a pillar of strength in a world that is constantly crumbling. Every time the darkness tried to extinguish you, heaven sent reinforcements. Look back over the landscape of your life. See it with new eyes. That time you hit rock bottom and a stranger appeared with a word of encouragement at the exact moment you needed it. That financial crisis that somehow resolved itself in a way that defied logic. That betrayal that shattered your heart, but in the broken pieces, you found a strength you never knew you possessed. That diagnosis that filled you with terror, but also with a fierce, newfound gratitude for every single breath. You thought you survived because you were strong. And you are strong. Your resilience is a testament to the fortitude woven into your being. But no. The deeper truth, the more profound reality, is that you survived because God refused to let you fall. There is a divine tenacity that has been holding you. Think of it as a cord of light, tethered to the very core of your being, connected to the source of all things. When you stumbled, it tightened. When you fell, it kept you from plummeting into the abyss. You have been carried, even when you felt utterly alone. You have been guided, even when you were convinced you were lost. Your life is not a series of random events, it is a curated journey. Every setback, every heartache, every season of waiting has been a preparation. You are not being punished, you are being polished. You are being prepared for influence. Not the shallow influence of social media likes or worldly acclaim, but the kind of influence that changes the atmosphere of a room. The kind that brings peace where there was chaos, hope where there was despair. Your struggles have given you empathy. Your pain has given you depth. Your failures have given you wisdom. These are the tools of true influence. You are being prepared for elevation. You are about to be lifted to a new vantage point. From this higher place, you will see your past not as a chain of misfortunes, but as an intricate and necessary path. You will see the connections you never saw before. You will understand why certain doors closed and why others had to remain shut until you were ready. You are being prepared for visibility. The hidden years are coming to an end. The world has overlooked you, passed you over for promotions, failed to see your worth. But God has been watching in the secret place. He has seen your faithfulness in the small things, your integrity when no one was looking. Now, He is about to pull back the curtain. People who didn't remember your name will suddenly seek you out. Opportunities will find you. You will be placed in rooms, both literal and metaphorical, where your presence is not just tolerated, but honored. Where your name is spoken with respect. You are being prepared for abundance. This is not just about money, though financial breakthrough is a part of it. It is about an abundance of peace, of joy, of divine ideas, of meaningful relationships, of health and vitality. It is about the windows of heaven opening and pouring out a blessing so tangible that there will not be room enough to receive it. You are being prepared for a spiritual authority you never imagined having. You will speak and things will shift. You will pray and mountains will move. You will walk into situations fraught with conflict and a supernatural calm will descend. This authority is not born of ego, it is born of surrender. It is the authority that comes from knowing who you are in God, and knowing that the one who is in you is greater than any force in the world. If you feel that pull in your soul, that resonant yes, that quiet but unshakable knowing, then whisper Amen right now. Let that whisper be the first act of faith in this new chapter. Let it be your signature on the divine contract that has been waiting for your consent. Because this is where the transformation intensifies. The gentle preparation is over. The engine of destiny is shifting into a higher gear. The spiritual momentum that has been building behind the scenes is now moving to the forefront. God is about to move you forward suddenly. For years, it may have felt like you were pushing a boulder uphill, making incremental progress at a great cost. Get ready for a season of suddenlies. A phone call that changes everything. An unexpected check in the mail. A chance encounter that alters your career path. A healing that manifests in an instant. The God who orchestrates time is about to compress years of longing into moments of manifestation. Where you felt stuck, you will suddenly be propelled. God is about to reveal you to people who overlooked you. They will see the light you have been carrying, and they will wonder where you have been all this time. It will be a divine vindication. The very ones who dismissed you will become your greatest advocates, or they will simply watch in awe as you occupy the space you were always meant to hold. God is about to reward the pain you endured silently. Those tears you cried in the shower, the anguish you poured into your journal, the lonely nights you spent praying when it felt like your prayers hit the ceiling, none of it was wasted. God collected every single one of your tears in a bottle. He heard every silent scream. And now, He is turning your pain into power. Your testimony of overcoming will become someone else's survival guide. The very wounds that once crippled you will become the source of your greatest ministry. God is about to place you in rooms where your name is honored. No more fighting for a seat at the table. You will be escorted to the head table. Your opinion will be sought. Your wisdom will be valued. You will be surrounded by people who recognize your frequency and celebrate it, who are not threatened by your light but are illuminated by it. God is about to send helpers, opportunities, miracles, connections, and breakthroughs so aligned that not even your doubts can stop them. You have prayed for help, and heaven has been assembling a team. Divine connections are being forged. People who carry a piece of your puzzle are being directed to you. Opportunities will land in your lap that are so perfectly tailored to your gifts and passions that it will feel like they were made for you. And they were. These blessings will not be fragile things, easily shattered by your moments of fear or unbelief. They will be so robust, so perfectly orchestrated, that they will bypass the defenses of your doubt and land squarely in the center of your destiny. And as this fictional voice of Archangel Michael speaks, representing the mighty, warring angelic host assigned to your life, know that a divine decree has been issued in the spirit realm. Your enemies will fall away. The enemies of your peace, the enemies of your progress, the spirits of sabotage, lack, and fear that have camped around you, their time is up. They will scatter like dust in a whirlwind. Legal battles will resolve. Toxic relationships will fall away. Invisible spiritual strongholds will crumble. You will look for your former adversaries and they will not be found. Your burdens will dissolve. The weight you have been carrying, the weight of anxiety, of financial pressure, of responsibility for others, of past mistakes, will be lifted. It will not be a slow easing, but a sudden dissolution, as if a great hand has simply taken the load from your shoulders. You will feel a lightness of being you have not known since childhood. Your chains will break. The chains of addiction, of generational curses, of soul ties, of limiting beliefs, of shame, the links are snapping now. You are being liberated not to do whatever you want, but to become everything you were created to be. The freedom that is coming is a holy freedom, a freedom to run on the path of your purpose without hindrance. Your spirit will rise. Like a phoenix from the ashes, the essential you, the eternal you, will ascend. The depression that kept you low, the discouragement that kept you down, will lose its grip. You will feel a surge of joy, a resurgence of hope, a boldness that feels foreign and yet utterly natural. Your purpose will ignite. It will move from a smoldering ember to a roaring blaze. It will become the central, organizing principle of your life. It will fuel you, guide you, and consume every lesser thing. You will wake up with a fire in your bones, a clear sense of what you are to do and the unshakable courage to do it. Your calling will activate. It will move from the theoretical to the practical. Doors will open. Resources will appear. The how will unfold before you step by step. You will no longer be someone with a calling, you will be someone living it, breathing it, manifesting it in the world. This is not coincidence. This is not random. This is divine timing revealing itself in your life with a clarity that can no longer be ignored. For too long, you questioned why everything took so long, why doors opened only to close, why people walked in and out of your heart, why the path twisted, turned, and stretched without explanation. But now, something inside you whispers, this moment was always coming. The universe is not a chaotic accident. It is a symphony, and the conductor is finally bringing in your section. All the pain, all the waiting, all the heartbreak, all the confusion, none of it was wasted. Not a single sigh. Not a single tear. Not a single silent prayer whispered into the darkness. It has all been leading to this Kairos moment, this appointed, sacred intersection of heaven's timing and the readiness of your spirit. The stars of your destiny are aligning with precision. It is your time to awaken. You are being awakened. And you feel it. Something in your soul is stretching, expanding, rising from a long sleep. You are rubbing the fog from your eyes, shaking off the slumber of a life lived under expectations that were never truly yours. You are stepping out of the identity others forced upon you and stepping into the identity heaven always knew you carried. You are becoming aware of the spiritual reality that has followed you, surrounded you, and waited patiently for you to open your eyes. You are seeing signs. You are feeling shifts. You are noticing synchronicities that feel too perfect to be chance. This is because your spiritual senses are coming online. You are waking up to who you are, who you have always been beneath the noise, beneath the fear, beneath the weight of the world. You are being positioned. Just like a chess piece in the hands of a master strategist, you are being moved into place. Not randomly. Not carelessly. But with precision. With intentionality. With wisdom that sees every angle you cannot yet see. You are being placed geographically where your breakthrough can find you. You are being placed relationally with people who will unlock the next level of your journey. You are being positioned professionally in ways that will make sense only when the full picture comes into view. Every delay had a purpose. Every setback had a lesson. Every detour protected you from something you did not know was coming. You are not behind. You are being aligned with the exact coordinates of your destiny. If you feel like everything in your life is shifting, it is because heaven has placed its hands on your life and said, now. You are being strengthened. But not with your own strength, because your strength runs out. It gets tired. It breaks. It bends. You've had moments where you wanted to give up, moments where you felt too empty to continue, moments where you wondered if you were meant for anything at all. But then, something inside you kept rising again. Not because you were strong, but because you were being strengthened. You are being infused with divine fortitude. The kind of strength that doesn't just help you survive storms, it teaches you how to walk on water. The kind of courage that remains when everything around you is shaking. The kind of resilience that refuses to accept defeat as an option. This strengthening has not been comfortable, but it has been essential. Heaven strengthens those who are about to be elevated. Pressure precedes purpose. Resistance precedes release. Battles precede breakthroughs. You are being aligned. Your will with God's will. Your desires with His desires. Your thoughts with His thoughts. This alignment is not a restriction, it is a liberation. You are being aligned with the frequency of miracles, the rhythm of grace, and the flow of divine wisdom. When your heart syncs with heaven, the world stops being something you fight and becomes something you flow through. From this place of alignment, everything changes. Life ceases to be a struggle. Relationships stop draining you. Opportunities begin finding you without effort. Doors open with ease. People feel drawn to you without explanation. Alignment is not about perfection, it is about position. It is choosing to walk with heaven instead of wrestling against it. And as you align, things around you are shifting faster than you think. The supernatural realm has already begun shifting in your favor. Angels are on assignment. Circumstances are being rearranged behind the scenes. Hearts that were once stubborn are being softened. Paths that were blocked are being cleared. Favor is being stored up like treasure, waiting for the moment of your arrival. You may not see it, but heaven is busy on your behalf. You may not feel it, but the tide has already turned. You may not understand it, but everything is moving toward your good. The tide is rising, and it is carrying you to your destiny. So, if something inside you is resonating, if something in your spirit is vibrating, if something in your chest feels like a quiet yes, then understand this. This is your message. Not by accident. Not by coincidence. Not by luck. Your spirit recognized this before your mind did. But you must respond. You must activate your faith. You must say yes to the shift. Faith is the switch that turns potential into momentum. It transforms unseen blessings into manifested reality. Your agreement with this message is the key that unlocks the next door in your journey. So declare your faith. If you claim your breakthrough, comment 1111. Let it be a declaration that you are stepping out of the old cycle and into divine victory. If you receive divine protection, comment 222. Acknowledge the angels assigned to your life. Walk with confidence that nothing formed against you can succeed. If you accept your calling, comment 777. This number represents divine perfection. It is your spiritual yes to the mission written into your spirit. If you are ready for completion, comment 999. Mark the end of old chapters and the birth of new beginnings. Your miracle has already been released. Heaven has already said yes. The spiritual realm is ahead of the physical realm. Your blessing exists in spirit before it manifests in your hands. Believe it before you see it. Speak it before you hold it. Walk as if it is already yours, because spiritually, it is. This is not the end of your story. This is not even the beginning of the end. This is only the end of the beginning. Everything you've experienced has been preparation. Everything you've lost has been positioning. Everything you've felt has been awakening. The most glorious chapters of your life have not been written yet, they are being written now. The light inside you, the one you tried to hide, the one the world tried to dim, is about to become a beacon that others will follow. Your frequency is rising. Your vibration is shifting. Your spirit is awakening the world around you. And nothing will ever be the same again.